everyone, and welcome to my channel Wheel of Fortune Mystic Tarot. My name is Nia, and in today's video we will be doing some ancestral lineage healing. So we're about to channel your ancestors and find out what it is that they want you to do for your lineage. So all you need to do is to choose one of these three groups here. For group number one, we have the Mirror Guardian and this beautiful lapis lazuli star. For group number two, we have the Knight here and a wonderful tiger's eye crystal drop. And for group number three, we have this lovely bright white clear crystal quartz and the Great Teacher card. Now please take a second to close your eyes and to take a deep breath. Focus your attention on today's topic. Pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, then just see which one of these three groups calls your attention the most. Do not overthink it, let your intuition decide, and then you can have a look in the description box down below where you find the timestamps for each individual group, so I will see you there. Welcome to your reading, group number one. Everyone who resonated with the Mirror Guardian and this beautiful dark blue lapis lazuli crystal. It has golden inclusions in it, if you can see that. So we will be channeling your ancestors right now to find out what they want you to do in order to heal your lineage, to break some ancestral patterns of pain or anything else that keeps you from growing and feeling free spiritually, okay? And this is really cool because I can feel your ancestors' presence, and that is so fascinating. I love it. And just let me see what I'm getting here, what kind of psychic downloads I'm getting. So absolutely know that your ancestors, if they haven't reincarnated, they are watching over you from the spirit realms. We see this angel here looking through this mirror portal. And guys, mirrors are definitely portals. This reminds me of my own mother who talks to her mother, so my grandmother, through a mirror which is behind the sewing machine which she inherited from her. So guys, communication is absolutely possible. I also am very focused on this ring here, so you could have inherited some jewelry or some precious belongings from your ancestors, like me too. Like I inherited this golden ring from my grandmother. Cherish these items and know that while we are not supposed to be materialistic and too attached to physical items, things that come from a loved one who passed away, they have their energy, so you can use those things to channel them and talk to them, like my mother does with her sewing machine and like I do with my grandmother's ring. They want to talk to you, they're watching over you closely. And here it says, take time to reflect. Maybe you are new to this thing here, but your ancestors want you to have a close look at something that's been going on for I don't know how many generations. And also astrology is a great tool to break and even find out about ancestral patterns that need breaking, okay? Yeah, many of you might already be very interested in the night sky and astrology. If you are not, then start to get into it now. But I love this. So let's see what more information we can get from your lovely ancestors here. This ancestor deck here was gifted to me by someone anonymously. Thank you so much if you're watching, and if you too would like to send in some crystals or cards, I have an Amazon and an Etsy wishlist link down below. Now please, group one's ancestors, what is the problem here that needs healing? What's the problem that needs healing, dear ancestors? What more can you say? Wow, Shield Maiden. Guys, this card fell, I'm getting goosebumps now, I don't know if you can see, but this card fell out twice when I was picking the cards to represent the group. So look, make plans and focus. You guys, if you are going through suffering, know that this has been an ongoing pattern. You might be going through the same issues the female side on your family has been going through. You might be in a situation where you can't be the stereotypical woman. So that means you don't have a protector, you don't have a provider. You need to do that on your own. Maybe you grew up with a single mother who had to play the role of a dad as well, who had to fight for the whole family to survive. So I see a lot of tough women here having to be strong and very manly. And this is a problem that needs healing and that you should focus on. Like, you have had to be too strong, too tough. You're too much in your divine male energy, and while that can be good in your particular lineage here, that needs healing. You are scarred. Many of the women in your lineage are scarred. You are warriors, but it's kind of time to let the guard down and to stop fighting. What else, dear ancestors? Elder. Healing through the lineage. Oh my god. This is so cool. So, what do you mean with this, elder? Please, what do you mean with that? I'm getting the message already. Okay. So, they are saying, your ancestors are saying, you need to heal what I have just said. The fact that the women in your lineage had to be too tough, too independent, too early on, so much pain taking over the male's role, which you're not supposed to, like single mothers, abandoned children, or traumatized children, all of that. And if you're a man watching, you might be watching this for the females in your family, okay? But here, there is someone in your life who is like a wise guide who points you towards this issue, and that could be me here giving you this reading, or maybe you have other kind of spiritual teachers pointing you in the right direction. So it's time, if you haven't already, that you kind of look for support. Maybe if you can afford it, you should start therapy and counseling. If not, and if you're not into that, like, look for a wise spiritual person who helps you and guides you. What else, ancestors, about this issue? Moon, take note of intuitive messages. I told you astrology could be so useful, but you know, look for a serious astrologer, not a superficial new age one who doesn't know what they're talking about. You need one who's kind of also a psychologist. My mum used to do a lot of ancestral lineage healing in the 90s. She's also an astrologer. So look for like a wise old person. Make sure they're not young and inexperienced. Make sure they are old and have decades of experience in your field. Yeah, look for an astrologer. Make sure that they are old in age. I know that not always age and experience are the same, but here your ancestors are pointing you towards someone who's a bit older, like in their 60s, maybe even 70s. And please trust your intuition. They try to talk to you all the time about what's going on. I want to get my tarot cards now to find more about what you can do about this issue. Let's get my angel tarot cards. What can you do? Please, ancestors, like more information about the issue and what group number 1 is supposed to do, please. Five of Pentacles, this is talking about abandonment, okay, and about poverty. So maybe this is just an example, but your dad left you and your mum when you were very young, and they left you in poverty and you were struggling continuously. Or maybe you grew up with a dad who always was part of the family but who was not emotionally available, but there is a lot of lacking in the physical and the emotional sense, and that needs healing. And you know, women trying to overcompensate, that is definitely the problem. Now what can group number 1 do here to heal that? Seven of Swords, that is moving on, okay? Knowledge of good and evil appeases divine anger, cures epilepsy. If you have physical health issues that relate to the nervous system, know that that's the stress of having to be too strong and too responsible. So your ancestors want you to make a conscious decision to move on from this pattern and to not choose romantic partners who act the same as the male figures in your family. Be very aware and very alert. Do things differently, okay? Look for someone who is dependable and emotionally available. Like, don't look for the bad guy, or for the one who is maybe physically attractive but who is not able to be loyal and to be a typical male role model. Seven of Cups, this is about confusion, okay? And here it says contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. You might be struggling with a legal issue as independent women here. Maybe you've had to deal with divorce and nasty things like that, or maybe your partner passed away and you're left with the legal aftermath of that. There is a lot of confusion going on, and make sure that the stresses around these unhealthy relationships don't take away your attention from what the core issue is, which is undependable, neglectful males that need to be cleaned out of your system. Because if you don't do this now, you will pass it on to the next generation. Knight of Pentacles, that is a dependable man, okay? That is the man you want, your ancestors want for you, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, he is patient, he is devoted, he takes things slowly, but he's very committed. He might not be the most attractive or most fun person or most energetic person, but he is so reliable. He will never let anyone down. That is the man that you want to go for, okay? If you choose a romantic partner. And guys, this card just flipped over. I'm gonna take it because I was gonna talk about marriage, and here this little angel, this cherub, is holding this cushion with the two wedding rings. Divine grace cures rage and what's this? Pestilence absolves the guilty. So your loved ones here, your ancestors, are saying, we will send you this dependable, reliable, committed, loyal, nurturing, giving man that you can commit to, get married if that's what you want to. But you need to be open, and you need to seriously work with an astrologer or a therapist on your dating habits, on your relationship habits, because you've been going for the wrong kind of man. You want to go for someone who is very in their earth energy, okay, who has a lot of earth in their birth chart. I want to get some final messages from your ancestors, guys. And if you enjoy this, if you're still here, please thumbs up this video. Please comment. If you don't know what to say, drop me a purple heart. I would appreciate that so much, and it makes that the algorithm suggests my video to more people like you, which would be great. Take a second to do that, please. Retreat. I know these are mushrooms, but I see a heart here. I see a heart, and I see this bear, earth sign. Your ancestors want for you to find healthy love, and so should you. Like, you should be more committed to finding healthy love. I know, like, we get kind of smitten and overwhelmed when someone's like charismatic and good looking, but don't look too much on, you know, the outside. Look on the inside. Look at someone's heart. That's what they're saying. What else? St. John's word, radiance. Look, and we have this goddess and she's running away. Oh my God, and there's a burning house. So definitely so much trauma in your childhood with father figures and what they did to the whole family dynamic. And as a result, and all the trauma you have gone through in your romantic relationships, you might not even be interested anymore in love. But your ancestors are saying, please don't run from it, please fix it, and we will help you out, but you need to be more aware of what's going on. Journey, Kuna, 16, Tower card energy. Look, they're watching over you. And they're saying this will be a journey. If you take therapy seriously, you cannot have fast results. It will take months and maybe years. But please start this journey. Stop running from these problems. Don't isolate yourselves. Start changing your habits and do some serious soul searching and get to the core issue of what's been happening in your lineage, so that if you are the first one to find healthy, dependable, committed love, you will not pass it on to the next generation, and you do your ancestors a huge favor, guys. So yeah, that's all I have for you in this reading. I really hope it resonated and that it brought you clarity. If that's the case, then give this video a thumbs up. Please comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, turn on the bell for notifications so that you will never miss out on a new reading on my channel in the future. Take very good care, and until soon, hopefully. Bye-bye. Hi everyone who resonated with group number 2, the night, and this beautiful tiger's eye crystal drop. So we will be channeling your ancestors to find out what issue in your lineage needs healing. All right, so let's jump right into it. This ancestor deck was anonymously sent to me. Thank you so much. If you're watching, I don't know who you are, but I love these cards. If you too would like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon and an Etsy wishlist link down below. For some reason for you guys, I'm drawn to the back of the deck here, which is beautiful, an owl and antlers. But I'm drawn to this symbol. And you probably can't see it properly, but this is like, this symbol speaks volumes to me. Is someone here into Celtic, like old Germanic stuff, like paganism, or like some kind of Germanic nature religion? Maybe you have some tattoos even, like, well, I see these symbols, you know, old like runes or Germanic symbols. Okay, so that could be anything. That could be like Gaelic stuff, or I don't know, maybe like some northern mythology stuff, or yeah, I see Germanic, to put it in like a generic sense, stuff that you're really into. And also, like, this is kind of giving me a very European vibe here. You can be from wherever, but many of you will probably have some like European ancestors. If you don't worry, this is a reading for the collective. Not everything will resonate here, but I'm getting like European vibes. And also, you watching, you could have had a past life or many past lifetimes in medieval Europe. Yeah, I'm picturing like what today is northern Germany, or yeah, northern Germany, medieval. Like, this is like something, guys, you should all check out past life regression therapy. There is a lot that you would discover if you did that. So be brave and honest. You know, a knight has a high moral standard. Your ancestors want you to be brave and honest like a knight. And there's something about love here with this rose. And this is a very earthly crystal, so I'll get some more cards in a minute, but they're pointing you to one issue in particular. They want you to see something in particular. Yeah, we'll see what that is. But yeah, if you are into that like old Celtic, Germanic, medieval stuff, that is probably most definitely because you were alive in that era at some point. I'm getting that for many of you. Like if you feel drawn to certain like old monuments like that, like Stonehenge, or like some old like cathedrals from Central Europe or Northern Europe, yeah, that is why. What, please, dear ancestors, what is the problem here in your lineage? What needs healing? Wow, a snake. Shed old skin, okay? Get rid of something toxic. So through your lineage, there's an issue with toxic people or toxic substances that you need to get rid of. And in order to do that, you need to be brave and honest with yourselves. Maybe you haven't admitted to yourselves how toxic a person, a situation, or your own habits have been. And know that you're not the only one struggling with this. Your ancestors have been struggling with it too. And I'm seeing this cup here, so I'm not judging anyone here, but it could be that some of you have a drinking problem and you keep on playing it off and saying, everyone has a vice and I'm still a moderate drinker or something. Like, be honest with yourselves and seek therapy. You don't have to be ashamed, okay? Like, we are all struggling and we do all have our vices, but they need healing. So if it's not a drinking problem, it could be that someone very close to you has that problem in your family. But yeah, some form of substance abuse, okay, could definitely be a toxic coping mechanism that you need to stop. And yeah, let's just see what else. Ancestors, what needs healing? Summer, bask in joy and light. Yeah, easier said than done, but your loved ones want you to kind of take things not so seriously. You might be hypersensitive, but at the same time, you can't properly deal with your emotions, so you turn to some unhealthy coping mechanisms that hurt you. And your loved ones want you to, instead of doing that in order to cope, to be authentic and do you, like, be good to yourselves and just treat yourselves nicely and kindly. What else? What's the issue here? Sky Father, trust in the unknown. I almost read trust in the unicorn. I trust in the unicorn. If you know me, you know why. Many of you watching, you could have a father in heaven who's already an ancestor of yours, of course, like a father figure. There is something about a particular father figure. Could be your dad, granddad, or like great-great-great-granddad, granduncle. But you know of this person, okay? And they are watching over you. They are definitely your guide, and they sent you probably birds and feathers as signs, okay? And they're telling you, don't be afraid, trust, because we're all divinely guided. It could be that you're so overwhelmed with life sometimes, again, that you turn to these unhealthy substances, and they're telling you, don't be afraid, be you. I'll protect you. Mountain, stand your ground. Yeah, you need to be more grounded and you need to be a little bit more courageous. I'm not, not judging you and not telling you that you are a failure or anything, but you are someone who needs to be a little more brave and honest with yourself. okay? Don't run away from issues. Don't play them off, face them. And don't be afraid of the mountain. Like, you can climb the mountain, but you need to take a first step. Know that this is an issue that's been running through your family, and maybe this father figure also failed to some extent, and they know what you're going through. That's why they have a lot of empathy and want you to win this battle for them. Let's get some tarot cards about this. And guys, if you enjoy my readings, please comment and thumbs up my videos. If you don't know what to say, drop me a purple heart. Any comment helps, guys. I'm not saying that for fun. Like, the algorithm shows my videos to more people like you if you do that. And thank you so much to everyone who's always supporting me and rooting for me. I love you guys. You're the reason I'm still doing this. Look, Ten of Pentacles, Honorable God, and he looks like a knight. Inner and outer work helps one keep their job, protects against disasters. You might be feeling too weak or too vulnerable to fight. Life is tough, life is hard, life is so intimidating, but you need to, you need to get out, leave your cave, be proud and face the world. I know you want to be a hermit, but you have to make sure that you don't turn into like someone who's afraid instead of a hermit, okay? High Priestess, yes. Success, protection from magistrates. Okay, lasting. So you are very, very sensitive, definitely, okay? And you probably should be getting a lot of psychic downloads from this male person in heaven. And you don't have to be afraid that if you become more of a physical, outgoing, socializing person, that you will lose these abilities or that you will suffer too much. No, you have to train that ability. Like, do some mental preparation and say, like, no one can hurt me, and just, try to be diplomatic in some way, superficially diplomatic with people. Don't let anyone hurt you, but like, you need to socialize, you need to go out more. And you will notice that you can find nice people there if you only try. So you've been too withdrawn. Nine of Pentacles. Submission to higher order. Identifies traitors and destroys their plans. The Nine of Pentacles. Look, like, you are missing out in life, is what they're saying. You could achieve so many things. Physical stability and, most importantly, independence if you are a female. So you need to, though, fight for it. Please make your ancestors proud. Don't hold back, okay? Because if you want to, be like this strong, independent person that you wish you were, you need to take the steps to do it. But you are probably hiding away because you find life is too intimidating. King of Cups. Look, I love this for you. They are saying here, find stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. I see this more like you have a support system. That is your King of Cups. That is your male kind of father figure in heaven saying, I see everything you do. I'm always watching over you, and I want you to be strong, to be outgoing, and to do this and to fight for your freedom, your success, and your independence. Go make me proud. Okay? And if you can't do it for yourselves, do it for them. Please do it, and know that you need to do this for all of your ancestors who have had issues with that. Don't be an escapist. What? Trust. Look, you have trust issues, but look how beautiful this woman is. Also, again, we have a hummingbird here, which is a spiritual messenger. Birds, signs from this father figure. We have a whale here in the background. And genetics, guys. Genetics. This is in your genes. Wow. And we have these elderly faces there. Again, they're telling you, 8 is the strength card. You have what it takes to do this. You can do this. You can be successful, but you need to believe in yourselves and trust. and like make them proud, make your ancestors proud, especially this father figure. Make them proud, don't hold back, don't hide away. Sage, blessing. You are blessed, you are loved, you are never so lost that your angels cannot find you. And you know, instead of having these unhealthy coping mechanisms, maybe get into nature religion stuff, saging if you believe in it, but like know that you're never alone and that you're loved and that nothing will go wrong. And even if you can't see your ancestors and your guides, they are with you and you will be able to feel them. So when you like too afraid to face the outdoors, know that you have an army of like angels behind you. Action, nettle. Here we have the snake again. Like, don't let your past negative experiences hold you back. You need to take action, okay? And then, because this is world card energy, you will have success. But I feel like you had some traumatic experiences in the past with other people, and they have won. The way it's been going so far, those people won. They intimidated you. You now have self-doubt. You belittle yourself. You feel broken. No, be strong. Be this knight and go out and fight and make your ancestors proud. Please do that. You need to overcome this because this has been running through your lineage. Make sure you don't pass it on to the next generation, all right? So guys, that's all I have for you in this reading. I really hope it resonated. If that's the case, then give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell for notifications so that you will never miss out on a new reading on my channel in the future. Take very good care and until soon, hopefully. Bye-bye. Welcome to your reading, everyone who resonated with group number 3, the Great Teacher and his white clear crystal quartz that matches my crystal ball. So we will be channeling your ancestors to find out what issue in your lineage needs healing. Now let's jump right into it. So this beautiful man, he looks kind of like Jesus. So it could be that you are religious, maybe you are Christian. And please guys, like, I don't discriminate any religion, any culture, nothing. And Christianity has had to deal with so much persecution and negativity. I just feel like saying that. Of course, like, extremists are never good, but you find those everywhere. It's not just Christianity, okay? If you're not a Christian, maybe you are religious in a different field, or maybe you're just very, very spiritual. But this is definitely about spirituality, because here it says, learn from spiritual experiences. And he looks so beautiful. And he sets this dove free. Dove, the symbol of hope, okay? The symbol of rebirth. It could be that you come from my main channel and that you lost a loved one. And know that if you have, your ancestors have been going through the same pain, and you are meant to learn from this spiritual experience and to find hope and to be a teacher to other people, maybe to do some grief counseling to help out people in your situation. But know that whatever kind of disappointment and heartbreak you have been experiencing, your ancestors have as well, and they want for you to not let it shatter your heart. I know that's easier said than done, and I'm working on it too daily. What I preach is what I practice myself, guys. They want you to fix your heart, to heal your heart, and to help other people in your situation cope with this pain, okay? You are meant to find the light at the end of the tunnel, and healing is absolutely possible, but unfortunately there are a lot of, I must say it, toxic people out there who get offended when you want to help them and who just want to remain in their bitterness. And it needs people who are the opposite, who are still open to giving life a chance, to, you know, to want to find love and joy again, and to learn from this experience, because everything happens for a reason. There is a higher purpose for everything. Many people get triggered by that because it's easier to stay in a low vibration than it is to step up. Loved ones, What else would you like to say, please, about this issue in your family? I'm using this ancestor deck, which is very beautiful. It was anonymously gifted. Thank you if you're watching. I don't know who you are. And if you guys would like to donate something as well, like crystals or cards, I have an Amazon and an Etsy wishlist link down below. Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Again, like, this is your ancestor saying everything does happen for a reason, the good and the bad. Karma is what we create ourselves. There is no judgmental God. We are not at the mercy of any God. We are God. We are parts of God living an earthly experience. So your ancestors want you to realize that you can't blame anyone or any entity on your pain. You need to educate yourselves on karma, on rebirth, on true spirituality, which has so many answers. It's uncomfortable, but it's worth it, guys. So they want you to discover some ancient secrets that are often banned today, which make us heal, and pass those secrets and that knowledge on to other people. Guys, the Knight, he was group number 2, wasn't he? So if you felt drawn to group number 2, definitely watch it. Be brave and honest. And be like a fighter, but a spiritual fighter. Fight for love, fight for the light, fight for your happiness, fight for your healing, and help out other people who are too weak. That's what your ancestors want you to do, and that's a pattern that needs healing. I don't know, the cards sometimes have blockages. Here we go. Wow, what a guardian. Connect with your emotions. Yeah, connect with your emotions. And what does that mean? Connecting with our emotions does not mean to judge ourselves when we feel a certain way, or to like try to get rid of them. Like, these days, therapy can be so toxic because you don't really get to the root problem of why you have certain emotions, and your ancestors are telling you, please do that. You need to face it. You need to be brave and honest with yourselves. Why are you so hurt by abandonment? Why are you so triggered when you hear certain things? Truly admit to yourself why, and that will bring you healing. And she gives off mermaid energies. If you haven't already, you might want to watch my mermaid reading, like I have 2 on my channel. She's very beautiful, this woman here. Definitely get into your water energy, embrace your emotions and purge them if they are low vibrational. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy, okay? So, you know, it's easy to become a bitter, passive, broken person. I get moments where I feel like that, and that's okay, but always make sure you release those negative emotions and that you protect your energy field, because when you feel low vibrational, you attract those energies, and that becomes like a vicious cycle, and it will get worse and worse. Cleanse your body, mind and soul, live a healthy lifestyle, spend more time outside, eat and drink clean, and just try and be a nice person to other people as well. Be someone's earth angel. You can, just by being kind to them. Okay? Now, speaking of angel, I'm taking my angel tarot cards. Please take a second now to like this video and to leave a comment. If you don't know what to say, drop me a purple heart or anything. Any comment helps. Thank you so much to everyone supporting me always, guys. I love you. You're the reason I'm still doing this. You're the reason other people find me in my channel. 2 of Pentacles. Fortune and fame fulfills any request. I need God who supports the universe. Yeah. your ancestors want you to be a support system for other people who go through the same pain. And you can only be a great spiritual teacher if you experience a problem and learn how to solve it. That's why my content on both of my channels is so different and is so spiritual, because I am a shattered, broken person and I heal. And I try to teach other people to do that same thing. So you can do that too. And that's what your loved ones want you to do. And to understand that your healing has a purpose. Your pain has a purpose. 4 of Cups. Healing capacity. Protection from weapons, safety and travel. But, you know, it's in the reverse. So far you have probably either consciously or subconsciously refused this opportunity. You might be stuck in your grief and in your disappointment, your anger, your pain. And you have been blind to the opportunity that is offered in this pain, in this trauma, and that's been going on for many past generations in your family. So do them a favor and break this chain so that you don't pass it on. Your ancestors are all rooting for you. They want for you to turn your pain into wisdom and into healing and support for other people. Queen of Wands, divine power, guards against mental troubles. You can be a man watching this. If you are, you just have a lot of divine feminine energies. Guys, it's time to start your calling. You know, many people are called, a few say yes. You are called to be a spiritual teacher, a spiritual guide. So start guiding yourself and healing yourself and pass it on. And if you do that, you will see how you're feeling so much more energized and like how your life seems like it has a purpose all of a sudden. 5 of Pentacles. Yes, that is that abandonment, lack energy that you will get rid of if you want this new path, if you want this new beginning. There is freedom of will, so you can decide to stay in like a low vibrational mentality and like a victim mentality, or you know, you're allowed to do anything, but your ancestors want you to get yourself up, to heal yourself. It's possible. If anyone can do it, you can, guys, is what they are saying. And help other people find hope and find the light at the end of the tunnel, because it is there for everyone. Lavender Weaver, look, this woman, she's carrying a baby. Lavender, by the way, that comes from Latin, lavare, and that is to wash. You need to cleanse your system. I love lavender tea, by the way, so if you do like that kind of flavor or like smell, drink some lavender tea, like it gets rid of toxins. And here's a violin playing angel. I play the violin. I feel very, and now my cat is yelling from outside. He just does that to say hello. You might hear that. Like lots of things that speak to me. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, guys, or maybe on my other channel as well, know that you can do a similar thing. You don't have to become a tarot reader. You can become a counselor or someone who makes art, or like who does any form of help to the brokenhearted. You can be like me and like many other people in the same field. That is your calling, okay? Also, music will really help you heal. And that's why you are in this world. Number 20, that is why you are born into this lifetime. Your ancestors want you to understand rebirth. Ayahuasca. Guys, death is not the end. As I always preach, we come back many different lifetimes. You might actually be the reincarnation of one of your ancestors. I have seen that many times. My dad is actually his own granddad. I've seen many things like that. So you're literally doing this all for yourselves. Educate yourselves on rebirth and on karma. It will heal so many of your wounds and help other people wake up to that truth as well. And wealth, Tulsi. I might have some Indians here watching, group number 3. I'm feeling like Indian vibes here from this woman here. But look, there is this peacock, which is a symbol of high vibrational energies, of vitality, and we have this fountain of water, of healing water, wealth. You can have abundance, physical, mental, and emotional abundance. It's absolutely there for you, and you are born to come out of the 5 of Pentacles state of like lack, feeling abandoned, feeling brokenhearted, left out in the cold, suffering. You're meant to go from that to this, and it is possible, but you need to try. And once you get there, you can help so many other people. That's what your ancestors want you to do, so that you don't pass this on to the next generation. Okay, guys? That's all I have for you in this reading. I really hope you liked it. If that's the case, then give it a thumbs up. Please comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, turn on the bell for notifications so that you will never miss out on a new reading on my channel in the future. Take very good care, and until soon, hopefully. Bye-bye.